Good evening, everybody. It's 7 o'clock, and I'm here for mental mind treatments with psychic impressions. I got a little bit of a catch in my throat that sort of started coming. I don't know, this little cold of mine that kind of comes and goes. It was really damp outside today when I was out. So it seems like since I came back inside, I'm sort of coughing a little bit. So I'm trying to dissuade that to go away. Oh, today, I'll just take some of you have been following in relation to my health, but also to the freezing. I worked on my computer this morning. I am praying I got it. If not, if I freeze, and please tell me if I do, tomorrow it goes into the computer shop because I am no computer expert that way. Type on it, do everything, that's no problem. But anyway, so today I had to go to the wound clinic, which I have been going for 6 months to repair over here on my arm, a hole that ended up there after some surgery on my arm. And they gave me, which I knew was happening, the, what do you say it, the bye-bye wave, but it's still got to do some more healing on itself. So anyway, that was my day out there in the damp and the rain, trying to figure out what was going on. So I took a drive down by the lake, looked at very misty, very, I can't show the photographs I got, but I got some really nice photographs of the clouds and the mist and everything. So here I am for mental mind treatments with my fingers crossed. Okay, Kayla sent me as usual. And right, I always know on Monday when it's about 4 o'clock because she usually texts me, and I see that she's already in too. She's joy, peace, and love. Dance into the space, invite it in, and be blessed. And so she has what I want. But before I do that, Marion, also, you probably saw that in the beginning, said, "Good evening, Norma, and blessings to everyone," because she works the Tibetan bowl while I'm working to help give me that little bit more energy as we're working through. I'm going to start with Kayla, and then I'm going to go back up to Mass 07. He says, hopefully you went free. Yeah, man, I'll tell you, I'm everything the last few days that's been happening. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good, actually. My fingers are crossed. Kayla says, joy, peace, and love. Dance into the space. Invite it and be blessed. Yes, she is very, very well. So what we've got here for ongoing health for her right side and dealing easily, with life stresses. I didn't pick any numbers yet, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to go 20, 19, and 7. So that tells me that there is still some acceptance of the situation she's in, but she's ready to move into a whole new circumstances and leave the past behind. You know, we get habits, and when we get habits, we tend to recreate them. And it is only through awareness that we can begin to break those habits that are lifetimes long. So I'm going to do a treatment for Kayla and the acceptance, the moving. This is the 19 and 7 are both moving forward aspects, and 19 is great. So I'm very happy about that. So just a moment while I just tune in. I know there is one power and one essence, and I know that we're all connected to that essence. And when we allow it through, I am going to speak my word right now for Kayla. And as I speak my word for Kayla, I know that she is accepting exactly where she is and is prepared to do whatever it takes to not only heal her body, especially the right side, but to allow the stresses to go into wherever they need to go rather than her body. The letting go, as she is not responsible for every other person in her life. Excuse me, here we go again. to let go of all that. And it just feels brilliant. I'm seeing a most beautiful emerald green coming into Kayla right now, as though it says, allow, just allow and let yourself be you in your highest form. I give thanks for that. I give thanks in the knowing of that as I release Kayla, and the moving forward in your healing, and the accepting to let go of all and any life stresses. And I give thanks for that, as I say. And so it is. Okay, where are we here? They've got that then. Karen Merkus. Greetings, Norma. And she has 7, 22, and 18. Okay. 7. Oh, there's the 7 again. Maybe when you have lots. Oh, and then it's the 7th of the month. Oh, wow. Coincidence. Change. I love it. And as we know, Karen, that you've been going through transition and change, and what it says here, as you let go the past and walk ahead with faith and not fear, or to me, it's like making mountains out of molehills, blowing things up in your mind or your fear and whatever's there. It's like casting off, it's something like Kayla actually, casting off the old fears, not being good enough, not doing it right. Someone's voice is in my head. I don't know whether you, as a child, you had a parent or you had somebody else that, you're not doing it right. You should do it this way. You do it that, like a lot of I call it hopping at you. And it's like, just pull it out, let it go, put in nice music or whatever you need that says, I deserve, I'm good enough, I can do it. Remember, if you think it, you can do it. And that's what a lot of us forget. We have these thoughts, like, I don't know, in my life, things would come to me and I would wonder why they were there and I would end up doing them. But it's because I never thought I couldn't, even when I didn't know what I was doing. You learn. It's like called learning on the job a lot. But what I sense here is that to let go, it's not just changing direction. It's about letting go of all the internal verbal words that you have in your brain. It's by being refreshed. Again, I get that sense of, I don't know where this emerald green's coming from today, but it's like it's a refreshment. It's refreshing. It's allowing the brain to relax and be whatever it needs to be. I give thanks in the knowing for Karen. I give thanks in the knowing of this, in the light of all that there is, that the spiritual loving support is there as she moves forward and lets go of anything that is not for her highest and her best. I just want to say, aside to that, I spent a lot of time when I was learning how to do mental mind treatment, saying for my highest and best, because what do I know? What did I know? What was my highest and best? And that's when sometimes miracles came in. Sometimes things not so good came in because they had to get cleared. And I think that, Karen, you're going to be clearing stuff. Get those thoughts out of your head if you're aware of them, because that's what it shows up. Lots of love. Okay, that's Karen. Okay, Akeisha. I-S-H-E-H. Okay, what do we got for you, my dear? 3, 18, 19. Hey, Norma, how's it going? It's going. Can I get treatment for the healing of my hip and knee issues? Yes. I have been seeing progress since the last 2 months. Great. So it's slowly working. A lot of that is changing the viewpoint of miracles, that we don't always believe we can have a physical miracle, because physicality often takes longer than a mental adjustment. So we want, it's knee and hip, right? I think that's what it is. Yeah. The only thing here, you've just got 18, the same as Karen had. Your desire to have everything work well in your life is exhibited by the number 3. But the fear that it may not be stops what's really going on, and that's your growth and your progress. I think, personally, same as Karen above you, you got to get out of your own way. You got to believe in you. You got to know that no matter what anybody says, that's their perception or projection. It has nothing to do with how you are on the inside. So it's like understanding that the knee and the hip, oh my goodness, it's on the right side, right? Because I have that myself. I think it's the right side if I remember rightly. But even if it isn't, it's so fun. I'm going, what? Well, that's what I've been dealing with. And so was someone else too. I know we're working with in the same little element here. Let go the fear that it isn't going to get better, because it is getting better. You are progressing. You're allowing love into your life for yourself. The divine is always there. And you're also ready to move forward. In some religions, they talk about the glory, moving into the glory. That's kind of how I feel for you. Anyway, I know there is one power, and I know the essence of that love is with you with every step of the way. That love says that you're absolutely A-okay no matter what happens and what goes on. And that as you move forward into life, you are going to express and grow and be even more than you ever can imagine. And you're on the threshold. And I give thanks for that. I give thanks in knowing that you're finding the inner beingness of who you are and where you're heading and where you're going. So I give thanks as we release this thought, knowing that Ashika is manifesting and going forward in such a delightful, beautiful way. And I say, and so it is. It is done. Karen Lee, how nice to see you again. Hi, Norma. Happy to see you. Likewise. Okay, would love a treatment for connection to my spirit team. Been feeling a little disconnected lately. Okay, I think I've got to write these down. I can't remember them otherwise. 12, 22, and 2. Spirit team, eh? Okay. Karen Lee. The first thing with the numbers here, I would say we need to accept where you're at. Instead of maybe fighting or feeling upset about it, accept that. And then have faith that the decisions you're going to make as you proceed ahead are going to work to your advantage. I feel fear in here. I feel fear. It doesn't show fear, but I feel it. It's like the acceptance has to happen first. This combination of whatever you're feeling that isn't quite right, whether it's you or the team or one in your team, you need to have faith so you can make a decision for your highest and best. Right? Now, that's the second time that phraseology that I had for many years, highest and best. We want your highest and best to come through acceptance and the decision that will be shown because you have faith. This is all about faith and knowing that you are loved for you, not what anyone else does or says, but for you within yourself, and that you take that love and you allow it to come in and grow and breathe in it. Every night when I go to bed, I have a set that I do. And when I do that, I sleep. If I don't do that, I don't sleep as deeply or as well. So find what it is that you need. And if you need something, contact me and I can send it to you. What I use. It's a couple of things actually I use. And so I'm so happy. I'm just going to release this knowing that it's due. Make your decision, make your choice to be you, to allow you, because you're loved. And the acceptance of that love, no matter what it looks like, is there for you to encourage and be at one with where you are and who you are. And so I give thanks for that as we release this by saying, and so it is. David, how are you? Nice to be here. It's nice to see you. There's just got off work at 7. Questions about creative prospects. Okay. Wow. I just want to say to everybody, David and I go back too many years to even think about. So it's like visiting with an old friend from many, many years ago. Okay, so we want creative programs. First of all, there's creativity all around you, and a lot of that is an acceptance of that. Acceptance, because also here with this number 3, it's the Empress, it's the love, it's everything. And then with 12, the Hangman is acceptance of that. But the key here is your number 17, because that's a star. That's where you balance your energy, and you always, to me, the star is that you always keep more for yourself than what you give away. You want to have a creative project, but be careful you don't give too much of your energy away, because then you lose perspective and you lose balance, which is important. The star is all about balancing, even though it may feel like, because if you remember, there's a pool, some is put out, but the rest is there. That pool of reserve of energy, the reserve of love, the essence of how and what you want, where you're heading, where you're going, what you're doing, all of that. I just feel here is just an acceptance of the love that you have and how much you want, how much is you want. It's not just about what you want to put out, it's about how much you give out. You're maybe trying to give too much, more, maybe not enough. You got to find that balance. Okay, let's do a mental mind treatment on that. I know the one power and the one essence, and I know that David is connected to that love force and that knowledge and that awareness. And through the acceptance of being at one with all that there is an understanding of how creativeness can be manifested. Creativeness manifests sometimes in very unusual, and I'm even going to say weird ways. But we recognize that when we surrender to the love power, that what is necessary to manifests, and all is well. I give thanks in knowing that David has everything he needs for whatever creative elements he wants to create, because he's had experience, he has knowledge, he has awareness, and I think it's just relaxing, just being relaxed. If you were listening earlier when you talked about this lovely emerald green energy that came in for the first 2 people, like I haven't seen that before like that. I know the energy of that green. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. And I just feel here I want to give you a little bit of that too as well. Thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Okay, Maths 07, how come your message, didn't come through? Did you type it out in full? Because it seemed to come through when you did that. So otherwise, I don't know what your block is, not mine. Karen says, yes. So correct. Thank you, my dear. I really enjoy that. And there's a big sun face here from Yale, I guess. So I don't know if it's Suarez. Thank you. I don't recognize the name. So if you're new, welcome. Happy to have you. Kayla says, thank you, Norma. I love working with Emerald Green. It so works for me in moving forward into a lighter path. Your path, not others' path. Yeah. And there's Karen B. Good evening, Norma, and blessings to everyone. Hopefully for a freeze-free night. I hope a freeze-free for everything. Everything got frozen last week. But did work on some, as I said in my newsletter, if you got it, because I let everyone know, I am not computer technical. I can work it, I can do everything I need on it. But my son said, do this, do that. I went and got the information, and I did, hopefully. And so far, we've gone 20 minutes, so far good. Okay, Karen B., I thought of you today because of your picture of your beautiful new dog. It's lovely. what the heck's this 18 doing here? 18, 6, and 22. So this is confusing. And number 18 doesn't always represent confusion, but that's how I feel here because of number 6 as well. I feel there's a lot of confusion. And what you're going to need to do is have faith as you move forward. The only thing, whatever's going on that you're not absolutely comfortable with, doesn't show me what that is. It just shows me clouds of, it's like we had here today, dark clouds all around. I got a really nice picture actually down by the lake with mist instead of the lake, or mist everywhere. Anyway, 22 is faith. Sometimes we just have to accept whatever is going on, that we accept it and we move on with our faith. And if our faith is being tested, because it often is, we take a look at what are we afraid of? What is our fear? Or what is our biggest fear? Or what are we most fearful of? Because when we try to work that out in our minds, what ends up happening, we don't know. We just get more confused because we're looking for a doorway or whatever. Your doorway is your faith. You may have to go back in time to find your faith in a fullness. We've talked a lot about tonight about the love of the vibration. But faith has come up several times, and it's always intrigues me how often the same number shows up over and over and over again. So let me do a treatment on faith, okay? I know there is one power and one essence, and I know as I speak my word for Karen B, I know that the vibration of her life is actually opening up. And with that opening up, sometimes it gets a little, sometimes too much. We may not even recognize that. The moving in with all this, and it gets a little fearful and then a little confused as well. Do we go that way or this way? Do we do this or that? But the essence says, listen to your heart. Your heart always knows what's appropriate, what you need to do for you. The rest of the world might go, what is she doing? You know what you're doing because of your heart, because of the faith that you have in you, because of the faith that you have in the direction that you're going in. All is well. All is well. I give thanks in knowing that through faith in you, the universe, God, whatever it is you have faith in, but mostly your heart. If you follow, I get tears in my eyes. If you follow, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry, but my tears are full in my eyes. So I'll take a breath. If you follow your faith of your heart, you can only ever end up where you need to. And I give thanks for this knowingness as I release this with saying, and so it is. Amen. Karen Lee says, awesome, thank you. I'm so glad that, and then Maths 07, yay, he's got numbers for me, 15, 16, should I be surprised? Healing for eyes, yes. I still think you need some very deep work around your eyes, if ever you can, and you want. We need to sort that out. Anyway, let's have a look here. With these 3 numbers, it's all emotion. Your eyes are full of emotion And it's when I look at this, what it tells me that you don't see the reality that's there. You see the reality that you think is there. So I want to take a little different approach. I want to say that what's really important is to let go of all the fears around the eyes, that you begin to think about, I'm going to say pray about, however you do that, what you want. If you want to see clearly, because wherever we give our energy, it goes there. We have, and sometimes that's okay. I mean, I wear glasses for a lot of things now. I didn't always wear them, but as time went on, but I'm old now. So I accept that. But I often don't wear them. I just hang around by myself. For reading, I need them. For this work, I usually do because I'm reading. But what I see here is that you're needing to change the inner perspective of the mind. You're needing to let go fear. You're needing to let go the fear of what's going to happen next. So, and rather than looking at the future with fear and whether it's your eyes or anything else, it's as though the picture has to change. We've got to change the picture. And so I will do a treatment on that. I know there is one power and one essence. And I know if I speak my word for I Love Math 07, that the inner picture needs to be changed. It needs to have bright, loving light. It needs to be able to see the light from the heavens come in and heal the eyes, but also heal the heart and also heal the ears, so that the whole healing experience is internal. And as that occurs, it's the breathing out of pain, of regret, of sadness. Oh, so much sadness. And I'm not going to cry. So much sadness sadness is what fills your heart. We got to bring the light into the heart so the sadness is dispensed. You find my clearing work, you find something to put it in and send it off to be converted to light, love and light. You need to bring in love and light so that the body begins to heal itself. But it starts with your heart. To let go the pain of what you've endured. This is your life. This is moving it through. Searching for love, the old saying, there's a song, I think, searching for love in all the wrong places. Because what your eyes look for is pain, rejection, hurt, all those things. So you need to change. Change it, but work by healing your heart. Bring love and light in. Many of us here have worked a lot with transforming elements with a color. I don't care what color you use. I just want you to feel the love within the color. It's interesting. Emerald green came for 2 people tonight. I work with gold myself. That's what I do, like a yellowy gold color. But I've always done that. But other people have other colors. Make sure it has love and it has power. And you bring it in and you let go of all that pain. You let go of every rejection. You let go of every harsh word. You let it go and you replace it with that love, knowing that I am loved. You know who loves us? The energy that they call God, Allah, Jesus, whatever. To me, it's just a loving force. And if you can't kind of manifest it from there, manifest it from the earth, because the earth loves every single one of us that walks on the planet. It does. If ever you really go slow on the grass, when the grass is growing, you will feel that love as it takes you in and supports you and lets it go. was very instrumental in a lot of my awareness, actually, of knowing that. Someone asked me the other day, how do you talk to the Earth Mother? One of you guys, I don't know who it was, something or other, and I said, just go down, just go deep down and find it. It's a lovingness that's different than the love that we usually bring in from up there. It's different because it's grounded, and it's pure acceptance, and that's what we have to do with ourselves. We're people, we're humans, we make mistakes, we say, especially people like me who say things without thinking for years. All this has to be accepted as this is who we are. But pain, no, you don't need that pain. Let it go. Put it in a container. I'm great for putting things in containers and sending them off to the sun to be converted to clear light loving energy. In fact, I've got a CD somewhere on that. Anyway, it's there. I give thanks in the knowingness that I Love Maths 07 has an opportunity to heal himself and to know the beauty it is to be at one, to be at beauty at one. Kayla has written and says, there is a song, Matthew I Love 7, Maths I Love 7. I can see clearly now. It's true. You might want to play it. And know it's true for you. Don't see the pain anymore. Don't expect the rejection, but see the glory of God. That's you. I give thanks for that. Thank you, Kayla. Yep. And Karen for reminding me to look at that too. Because Karen B says it could be training our new dog, Piper K, for whatever I had said for her. And yeah, it's one of my favorite songs, actually. I see clearly now. Nice. Yes, I know. I know it's sad. But the pain has to go. If you hang on to it, it will just keep going. Keisha says, thank you. Maths Life 7. Thank you so much, Norma. Emotional words. Yes. Trustingly replay this part, tape it, listen to it, and begin to self-heal because you can do it. You can do it. I don't think there's I missed anybody. My watcher over, Marion, did I miss anybody? We didn't freeze. Maybe I did it. Maybe I'll have to bless my son. I hope, because it froze even on Sunday mornings. But if some of you may not notice that I've been doing these shorts through the ones. I've got to answer Maths 07 last comment on my one this morning. As you'll see, I'm still in the same top. And it was something I've been thinking about for some time. And I don't know. I think I have up to a minute. I thought it was 30 seconds, but I'm going over 30 seconds and they're still showing it. So anyway, if I'm going to do I figured I'll just keep on doing the cards for a while until we get to the end of everything and I'll start something else. But I just wanted to let you know that's happening. So you look, regarding the IC cleaning, Kayla says it's by Johnny Nash, isn't it? Is it Nash or Cash? Johnny Cash, isn't it? Anyway, look it up. I see clearly now. I used to sing that a lot, actually, at one time. Anyhow, I want to thank you so much. So much has been going on in this part of my world. But I want to thank you, and I'm glad you showed up, and I'm glad we got through with no freezing. I'll tell you, I'm just so frustrated. And if you have a chance to take a look at the shorts, minute long will be maximum. I think I can do up to a minute before I get into trouble. So I'm trying to link it all, the journey of our thinking power. Anyway, thank you. Love you lots. You enjoyed. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for anyone's new subscribing. Love you all. And I will see you Wednesday morning for Norma Talks. Goodness knows what I'm going to talk about. Yeah. maybe some of the things I say tonight will come out. Okay. Bye for now. Lots of love, etc. Where do I click it? Oh, end. Of course, end stream. I just don't want to leave, but I have to because I'm done. And oh, I love Matthew. I'm sure you see this all. Is Kate says thanks, Kayla. Okay, night, everybody. Sleep well. I've been watching American Idol. I'm going back to watch American Idol. It's really good. So I have been so enjoying it. I love music. So, night. Bye.